Dear students, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. How are you? I hope best for you. I am Mukesh Kumar welcomes you to online Mukesh Online Academy. आपका मुकेश ऑनलाइन अकेडमी में स्वागत है. And we are doing the chapter 12 of NCERT book of class 10. That is the electricity. Okay. I hope this book is mainly followed into the CBSE board, but now other boards are also following this book. So it can be applicable to all the boards which are following the NCERT syllabus. Okay. So we have already covered this chapter into various videos. Okay. Previous 9 videos we have covered most of the chapter. More normally around 60% of the chapter has covered, in which we have covered about the introduction of the chapter. We covered about the electric current, ammeter, potential difference, voltmeter. Then we covered the electric circuit diagram, symbols we covered. We covered the Ohm's law. Then we covered the factors affecting resistance. Okay. Then we covered the series and parallel combination. We covered several numericals which have come till now. Okay. So that means most of the things which we have covered. I hope you would have seen those videos. If you have still not seen, that I have given links into the description. You can go through them. Then it will give you better understanding for this video. Okay. In this video, we will do about the questions, the numerical questions. Okay. The questions related to the circuits and calculations. That we will do in this video related to the series and parallel and mixed combination. Okay. One usual tip. Whenever you watch any video, any study related video, keep the notebook and pen with you. Write the key points. If there is a numerical, start practicing along with that. Okay. So this way you will prepare a summary, and then it will help you to revise into the exam in a short period of time. Otherwise it becomes too much to revise into the exam. And I know, as you have seen my most of the videos, then you must be following that. Okay. So that will make you best into the science. Okay. So if you have any doubt, if you have any query, not only from the NCERT book, if you are following some other book also, then also you can write me your doubts, queries. We will make another video for that. Okay. You can write to me on the WhatsApp or email, and you can follow me in the Telegram. Okay. And if you want to get the free notes, and if you want to get the some more questions for the practice, then you can also write to me for these things on the WhatsApp or email. And if you want to get the live online classes on the Zoom app, interactive, both way interaction, not the one way interaction, only the two way interaction. Okay. You also interact with me in the real time, and I also interact with you in the real time. You can you can just send me the information on the WhatsApp or email, or you can directly call me. I have given the phone number and ID into the description. Okay. And I hope you must be getting knowledge from these videos. Okay. This will help you into the exams. Okay. And kindly share it with your friends. Ask them to subscribe. Like it, share it, and let's now start the numericals related to the series and parallel combinations. So dear students, so in this video today we will do about the numericals. In the last video we had studied about the series and parallel combination. So now in this video we will study about the numericals. We will do some numericals which are given in the NCERT book. Okay. So let's. Okay. So the first numerical is for the series combination. Okay. There is an electric lamp whose resistance is 20 ohm is given. Okay. And there is a conductor of 4 ohm which are connected in a series to a 6 volt battery. Okay. We have to calculate the total resistance of the circuit. We have to find the current through the whole circuit, and we have to find the potential difference across the lamp and conductor. Okay. So see, this is electric lamp whose resistance is 20 ohm, and this is resistor. Okay. So we have to find the total resistance. Okay. So we have R1 equals to what? 4 ohm. Okay. R2 equals to, we have the 20. Okay. So in series we know the formula. The total resistance total resistance we can just denote it by R. Okay, we have the formula that R1 plus R2 that we have studied into the last video. Okay, so R1 is 4 plus 20, so we got the total 24 ohm is the answer for the first question. So for this part we have the answer 24. Okay, now we have to find the current through the circuit, the second part. Okay, see, first of all we have found the total resistance. Now we have the potential difference of 6 volt. Okay, in the second part we have the potential difference, that means V equals to 6 volt. So now we will use the Ohm's law. So using Ohm's law, so we have the I equal to V upon R. Okay, so see, since the Ohm law is V equal to IR, so I will be equal to V upon R. So what is the V that we have? 6 volt. The R we will take the total resistance we will take. Okay, the 24, 6 1 is 6, 6 4 is 14. We have 1 upon 4 ampere, or we can write it 0.25 ampere is the answer. So for this part we have 1.4 or 0.25 ampere is the answer for the second part. Now we have to find the third part, the potential difference across the lamp and conductor. Okay, so lamp, since we have taken as a R2, so we will just write V2 and we will write V1. Okay, so in the third part, the potential difference across resistor, that means V1 will be equal to IR1. As we know by the Ohm's formula, V equal to IR. Since the current will be same, in the 4 ohm also the current will be 0.25 ampere, here also 0.25 ampere, and here also 0.25 ampere. Okay, so I we have 0.25 into R. R1 we have the 4 ohm, that means 25 into 4 is 1 volt is the answer. Now we will take the potential difference across the length, that means the V2. So the potential difference across the length, that means here, as we had discussed in the previous part also, that this will be V1, okay, and that this will be V2. Okay, so now we will find the V2. So across the length means V2 equal to will be IR2. Okay, so the IR2 means I we have already to 0.25 and the resistance we have the 20 ohm. So 0.25 into 20 means we will have the 5 volt. See, if we calculate 5 plus 1 means 6. So that is the 6 volt that we have applied to the battery. Okay, so that we had learned into the while we were calculating the formula, while we were deriving the formula. Okay, so this is the question 1, which on the basis of series combination. Okay, now the next question. See, in this question we have to draw a schematic diagram, okay, of the circuit, where we have the 3 cells of 2 volt each. We have a 5 ohm resistor, 8 ohm resistor and a 12 ohm resistor, okay, and a plug key, and we have all connected in series. Okay, so let's draw this diagram. So we have the 3 cells of the 2 volt each, and 5 ohm resistor, 8 ohm resistor and 12 ohm resistor. So we will draw first 5 ohm resistor. See, let's say this is the 5 ohm resistor, then we have the 8 ohm resistor, then we have the 12 ohm resistor. Okay, now we have to draw 3 cells of the 2 volt each. This is the one cell, this is the second cell, the third cell, and now we have to draw the key. They all are connected into series. So this is the simple diagram that we can draw. Now we have close the key. So the current will flow from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. Okay, this is the 2 volt into 3 cells, which is means total battery is 6. This is the positive terminal, this is the negative terminal. This is the 5 ohm, this is 8 ohm, and this is the 12. Okay, so this is how we will do this question. In the third question, redraw the circuit diagram in the above question. That means we have to draw in the same one. Okay, we have to put an ammeter. So let's put an ammeter. So we can put an ammeter here. Let's say I have put the ammeter here. Okay, this is the ammeter. Okay, this will be positive and this will be negative. And then we have to put a voltmeter to measure the potential difference across 12 ohm resistor. So here we will keep the the voltmeter to measure the potential difference. This will be positive, this will be negative. Okay, and the next part is what would be the readings in the ammeter and voltmeter. It means that we have to find the current also and we have to find the potential difference across 12 ohm. Okay, so let's find it. So that means for ammeter we have to find the total current, okay, flowing through circuit, and for voltmeter we have to find the potential difference across 12 ohm resistor. Okay, now so for to find the total current we have to find first the total resistance. Okay, so total resistance means R will be equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay, see, this is equal to R1, this is equal to R2 and this is equals to R3. Okay, so R equal to means R1 is 5, R2 is 8 and R3 is 12. So we got 5 plus 8 13, 25 ohm is the total resistance that we have got. Now to find the current, okay, we will use the Ohm's law. That means I equal to V upon R. See, the Ohm's law is V equal to IR. So we have the I equal to V upon R. So that means total potential difference, this is equal to V. Okay, total potential difference, that means 6 upon 25. Now we can divide 25 and 6. 0.0, 25 to the 50, 10, 0, 25 to the 100. So it is the 0.24. Okay, so the reading of ammeter will be 0.24 ampere will be the reading in the. Now we have to find the reading of voltmeter. It means that we have to find the potential difference across 12 ohm. So the potential difference across 12 ohm means V1 will be equal to V3 will be equal to IR3 as we have done earlier also. So I is 0.24 into R3 is 12 ohm. Okay, now we will multiply them. So we got the answer 2.88 volt is the answer. Okay, so that means the reading of voltmeter will be 2.88 volt will be the reading in the volt. Okay, I hope you would have understood this second and third questions. So now we will do the next question. See, in this fifth question, this is a question based on the parallel combination. Okay, so we have been given R1, R2 and R3 and these values are given 5 ohm, 10 ohm and 13 ohm. Okay, so this R1 is 5 ohm, R2 is 10 ohm, R3 is 30 ohm. Okay, now which have been connected to the 12 volt battery. The battery is 12 volt. Okay, so what we need to find, first we need to find the current through each resistor. Okay, so to find the current we will use, see, in parallel combination if we want to find the current separately, and then we can find it separately because as we know that the current in the parallel combination is different. Okay, here the potential difference will be same. So we know that in parallel the current is different and potential difference is same across all resistors. Clear? So it means that in R1 also the potential difference will be 12 volt, in R2 also it will be 12 volt and in R3 also it will be 12. Okay, so now to find the current in the each resistor, so we can use the Ohm's law. So we know that I equal to V upon R. So that means I1 equals to V upon R1. So which will be equal to V, we have 12 volt upon 5. So when we divide it, we will get 2.4 ampere is the current. Okay. Now, in the second one, I2. So this is the first part. So I2 will be equal to V upon R2. That means 12 upon 10. When we divide it, then it will become 1.2 ampere. And the I3 will be equal to V upon R3. Okay, that means 12 upon R3 is 30. Okay, so it will be 0.4 ampere will. So this is the current in the first one, this is the current in the second one, this is the current in the third one. So now we have to find the second part, the total current in the circuit. Okay, so as we have studied into the parallel combination, that total current, this means I is equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, so that means total current I1 means 2.4 plus 1.2 plus 0.4. So total current will be 4 plus 2 6 or 401 or 1 2. Total current is 4.0. It means 4 ampere is the total. Okay. Here the answers is 2.4 ampere, 1.2 ampere and 0.4 ampere. And here the answer is 4 ampere. Now we have to find the total circuit resistance. Okay. So to find the total resistance, okay, so we have to use the formula as we have learned already, that 1 upon R equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So that means 1 upon R is means 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 30. Okay. So when we take the LCM of 5, 10 and 30, it will be 30. Okay, because all 5, 10 and 30 are the multiples of 5. So this LCM will be 30. So 5, 6 are 30. We will have 6 here. We will have 3 here and we will have 1 here. So 6 plus 3 plus 9, 9 plus 1 is 10. So we have 10 by 30. That means 1 upon R equals to 1 upon 3. Now we will reciprocate both. So that means the R equals to 3. Okay. So we can say that the total resistance of circuit is equals to 3. Okay. So here we got the answer. 3 ohm is the answer, total circuit resistance. Okay. So I hope you would have got this question. Very easy. Okay. So now we will do the next question. See, in this question we have to find the equivalent resistance and they are connected into the parallel. Okay. So the first we have R1 equals to 1 ohm and R2 equals to 10 raised to the power 6 ohm. Okay. So that means we have the formula 1 upon R equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. And that means 1 upon R equals to 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon 10 raised to the power 6. Okay. So 1 upon R will be, the LCM will become 10 raised to the power 6. Okay. So it will be 10 raised to the power 6 here plus 1 here. Okay. So the LCM of 1 and 10 raised to the power 6 will be 10 raised to the power 6. Okay. So we have 1 upon R equals to 10 raised to the power 6 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 0 plus 1 upon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 upon R equals to, we will get the answer 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 and 1 upon 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we will have to reciprocate it. So when we reciprocate it, we will get the answer R equals to 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 and 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is the answer that we will get. We can divide that. So this answer will be, so R is less than 1. Okay, because the numerator is less and denominator is, okay. Now the second part. In the second part we have 1 ohm, 10 raised to the power 3 ohm, 10 raised to the power 6 ohm. Okay. So in the second part we will just, we have the R1 1 ohm, R2 equals to 10 raised to the power 3 ohm and we have R3 equals to 10 raised to the power 6 ohm. So 1 upon R equals to, we have 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Okay. Which means that 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon 10 raised to the power 3 plus 1 upon 10 is to power 6. So we got 1 upon r equals to 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon 1000. Okay, 10 to the power 3 means 1 upon 1000 and 1 upon 1 to 10 million, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 million. Okay. Now 1 upon r equals to this LCM will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last number will be the LCM. Okay. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus. Then when we divide 1000 and this, then it will become 1000. Okay. And plus. So 1 upon r will be equal to, when we add all of them, so it will be 1, 0, 1. Okay. Then 0, 0, 1 upon 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we will reciprocate it. So r will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros upon 1, 2 zeros, 1, 2 zeros, 1. So this is the answer. This is also the r equal to less than. Okay. So I hope you will have got these two questions. Okay. These are little, have the more zeros, but they are very easy. It understood very well. Okay. Clear? This is also the parallel combination. Now the next question. Now the question is, there are 4 coils of resistance 4 ohm, 8 ohm, 12 ohm and 24 ohm is given, and we have to find the highest resistance and the lowest total resistance. Okay. So for the highest total resistance, as we discussed into the series and parallel combination, okay, means join in series. It means, see, we have the R1 equals to 4 ohm, R2 is 8 ohm, R3 is 12 ohm and R4 is 24 ohm. So the total resistance in series will be equals to 4 plus 8 plus 12 plus 24. So it will become 48 ohm is the highest resistance. So their highest resistance will become 48 ohm. Okay. Now for the lowest resistance, as we discussed earlier, okay, we have to join them in the parallel. Okay. So join in parallel. So here we use the formula of parallel, that is means 1 upon r equals to 1 upon r1 plus 1 upon r2 plus 1 upon r3 plus 1 upon r4. That means 1 upon r is 1 is means 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 8 plus 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 24. Since all these numbers in the denominator are the multiples of 4, so that means the highest multiple, that means the 24 will be their LCM. So 1 upon r will be equal to, their common LCM is 24. So 4 6 are 24, 8 3 are 24, 2 12 2 are 24 and 24 banja 24. So we get 6 plus 3 9 plus 2 11 plus 1 12 upon 24. Okay, so 12 banja 12, 12 2 are 24. So we got 1 upon 2. It means that 1 upon r equals to 1 upon 2. It means that r equals to 2 ohm. So that means the lowest resistance will be the 2. Okay. So the highest total resistance is 48 ohm and the lowest total resistance is the 2 ohm if we join all these 4 into the series. Okay. Clear? So I hope you will have got this question. Clear? Now the next question. In this question we have an electric lamp of 100 ohm. There is a toaster of resistance 50 ohm. Water filter of resistance 500 ohm. Okay. So the resistance of lamp is 100 ohm, that is equal to R1. Okay. Resistance of toaster is 50 ohm, that is equal to R2, and the resistance of water filter is equal to 500 ohm, that is equal to R3. Okay. So now connected in parallel to a source of 220 volt source. So that means we have the potential difference equals to 220 volts. So this is given. Now they are asking what is the resistance of an electric iron connected to the same source that takes as much current as all 3 appliances, and what is the current through it. So for this question, first we have to find the total resistance, okay, of all these 3. So the 1 upon r, since they are joined in parallel, so that means the 1 upon r will be equals to 1 upon r1 plus 1 upon r2 plus 1 upon R3. Okay, so which means 1 upon 100 plus 1 upon 50 plus 1 upon 500. So the LCM of 100, 50 and 500 will be 500. Okay, because this is the highest multiple. So 1 upon R equals to the LCM will be 500. So we have 5 into 100 is 500. So we will write 5 here. And when we divide 50, 550, we get 10. So 50 into 10 is 500. And then plus 1. So we got 10 plus 5, 15 plus 1, 16 upon 500. So that means R equals to 500 upon 16. Now we can divide them. This is 4. We will get 125. That means this is equal to 125 upon 4. So this will be equal to 31.25 ohm is the answer. This is the resistance of all these three. Okay. So the same will be the resistance of the, because it is taking same current. Okay. So now we will find the current through it. Okay. So the current through all three appliances. And the current through all three appliances will be I equals to V upon R. Means the total resistance we will use here. Okay, so V we have 220 volt and R is 125 upon 4. Okay, so we can divide this. So 5 to the 10, 5 5 the 25. Here we have 5 4 the 20, 5 4 the 20. So we got R 14, 4 into 4. That means 4 4 the 16, 176 upon 25. So this when we divide it, then we will get 7.04 ampere. Now what do they say? That takes as much current as all three appliances. It means that the current through electric iron will be 7.04 ampere and the resistance of iron will be 31.25 ohm is the answer for this. Okay. So I hope you would have understood this question because this is also from the NCERT. Now the next question. In this question, we have the three resistors of the resistance 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 6 ohm. Okay, we have to connect them in such a way that their total resistance become 4 ohm and 1. Okay. Now first let us do the second part, B part. Okay. So we have to do 1 ohm. See, here we have R1 equals to 2 ohm, R2 equals to 3 ohm and R3 equal to 6 ohm. And the total resistance that we want is the 1 ohm. It means it is even less than the 12. So let us assume that it is connected in the parallel. Okay. Let they are in parallel. So now just find the total resistance. 1 upon R will be equals to 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 6. Okay. So we will get LCM 6. Okay. So it will be 2 3 is 6, 3 2 is 6 and 6 1 is 6. So we got 3 plus 2 5 plus 1 6, 6 upon 6. Okay. 6 and 6 divided by 1. So we got 1 upon R equals to 1. So when we reverse it, it reciprocated, so R will be equal to 1 ohm. So that is the desired resistance that we have. It means that 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 6 ohm should be connected in parallel. Okay. And in these type of question, we should do one thing. We should make a rough diagram also. Okay. So let's say this is the 2 ohm. Okay. Let's say this is the 3 ohm and this is the 6 ohm. And these are the 2 points. This is the point A and this is the point. So this will show according to this diagram. When we make the diagram, then it will give the good impression on the minds of the examiner. Okay, so they will think that you are very well able to explain this question. Let's do the first part. Okay, the 4 ohm. In the first part, we need the total resistance 4 ohm. Okay, here see if we jam all in series, then their answer will be 2 plus 3 plus 6. That means 11 ohm. So that means they cannot be in series. This cannot be the answer. And they are into the parallel. We are getting 1 ohm. So that means there should be some kind of mixed combination where one or two are connected in series or parallel, or one or two connected are parallel then in series. So this kind of arrangement can be there. Okay. So if we see that, we can have the different arrangement for this, like 2, 3, like 6. One arrangement we can have this, like we can have one arrangement like this type. Okay, like this is 3, this is 6, this is 2. One arrangement we can have like this, 2, 6 and 3. Okay, so there we can make so many. Just whenever you are not able to solve the question, then what should you do? Just make all probable combination. Okay, and you just try to solve them. So as I know the answer, so I am just going directly to the second one, this one. Okay, so if we solve this part, okay, so that means, but if we say that 3 and 6 are in parallel, okay, so that means 1 upon r dash, because this is a part of it, will be 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 6. When we solve it, we get the LCM 6, 2 plus 1, we get 3 upon 6, 3 1 ja 2, 3 2 ja 6. So we got 1 upon r dash equal to 1 upon 2, that means r dash equals to 2 ohm. Now this whole combination has been converted like this, 2 ohm and this 2 ohm. This is r dash and this is r3. Okay, so now what will we do? The total resistance will be 2 plus 2, because r dash and r3 in series. We can say this is r1, this is r2 and this is r3. So that means we got the 4 ohm, that the desired that we needed into the question, 4 ohm. Okay, it means that what we should be right, that we should connect 3 ohm and 6 ohm in parallel. Okay, and 2 ohm should be connected in series to the parallel combination. Okay, so let's repeat what we are doing. First we are joining 3 and 6 into the parallel, and through this combination we are joining the 2 ohm into the series. So this combination will give the total resistance of the 4 ohm. Clear? I hope you will have understood this type of question. So whenever you find some problem in this type of questions, just make all the probable diagrams. Make all the probable diagrams and try to calculate all the diagrams. So whatever diagram gives you the desired result, you just do according to that. Okay, this is the best way of solving these type of questions, rather than just hitting and hitting. Okay, now the next question. See, this question is based on the mixed combination. Okay, so we have given the R1, R2, R3, R4 and R5. Okay, see, R1 is given as 10 ohm, R2 is 40 ohm, R3 is 30 ohm, R4 is 20 ohm, R5 is 60 ohm. The battery which is of 12 volt. So we have to find the total resistance of the circuit. At the first instance, you might be looking that all these are connected in parallel. Sorry, this is not the case. Here, first R1 and R2 are connected in parallel, R3, R4 and R5 are connected in parallel. And what is this combination? Whatever result we get from these two combinations, they are connected into the series. Okay, so first what will we do? We will find the resistance in parallel of first part. This is the first and this is the second. Okay, and then we will join, then we will join in series, means we will add. Okay, so we will write that R1 and R2 are in parallel, joined in parallel. Okay, so we will just write 1 upon R dash. So we will get 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 40. That means we will have the LCM 40. So 4 plus 1. We got 5 upon 40. So 5 1 ja 5, 5 8. So we got 1 upon 8. That means 1 upon R dash equals to 1 upon 8. It means that R dash equals to 8 ohm that we have got. Okay. Now, again, R3, R4 and R5 are in parallel. Okay, so again we will calculate them according to the parallel formula. So we will get 1 upon R double dash equals to 1 upon R3 means 1 upon 30, 1 upon R4 means 1 upon 20, 1 upon R5 means 1 upon 60. So we will have the LCM, their LCM will be 60. Okay, so 32 is 60, 23 is 60, 16 is 60. So 2 plus 3 5 plus 1 6. We got 1 upon R double dash equals to 6 upon 60. 6 is 6, 6 10 is 60. So 1 upon R double dash we will have the 1 upon 10. It means that R double dash equals to 10. See, this combination we have got the 8 ohm and this combination we have got the 10 ohm. Now these two combinations are joined in series. So we will write R dash and R double dash are in series. It means that the total resistance R will be equals to R dash plus R double dash, which is equal to 8 plus 10. That means 80 ohm is the total resistance. So first part we have got the answer. 80 ohm is the total resistance. Okay. Now we will find the total current flowing in the circuit. So we will use the Ohm's formula that we used, I equal to B upon R. Okay. And B we already given 12 volt. So that means 12 upon 80. So we can divide that. 6 2 is 12, 6 3 is 18. So we got the 2 by 3 ampere and we divide them. We got 0.67 ampere is the. Okay. So we have got total resistance 18 ohm and we have got 0.6 ohm ampere, and so this answer we got 0.67. Okay, this is the example of mixed combination. As I had discussed with you, here we have both series and parallel into same circuit, just like the before, just like as we did into the previous question. Okay, so this is an example of mixed combination. I hope this is clear to you. Now the next question. See, in this question, a piece of wire of resistance R is cut into 5 equal parts. Some wire is given. See, let's say this is the wire, okay, whose length is L. It is cut into the 5 equal pieces. 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece, 4 piece, 5 piece. It means the length of each piece will become L upon 5. Okay. Now, then these parts are connected in parallel. Okay. Now we have to find the ratio of the combination R dash and find the ratio of the R to R dash. Okay. So let's find it. See, first we will find the length of each part. The length of each part will be equal to L by 5. As I just told you, 5 equal part means each part is L by 5, L by 5, L by 5. And as we know that resistance is directly proportional to length. Length means the length. Okay, length of the wire. It means that the resistance of each part will become R upon 5. As we discussed into the factors affecting the resistance, the ratio by which we change the length, the same ratio the resistance will also be changed. Here we have reduced the length, so that means here the resistance will also be reduced because it is directly proportional. Remember, here we are not taking into account the area because that area has not been changed. That wire is simply cut into. So the length of each wire is changed. Okay, so the resistance of each part became R upon 5. Okay, now they are joined in parallel. So that means 1 upon R dash, the joint parallel, will be equals to 1 upon R. 1 upon R means 5 by R plus 5 by R means it will be like this, 1 upon R upon 5. So 5 will go up, so it will become 5 upon R. 5 upon R plus 5 upon R plus 5 upon R. So when we take the LCM, so it will become 25 upon R. See, 5 plus 5, 10, because LCM is same. 10, 15, 20, 25 upon R. We have to find the ratio of R to R dash. So we can take R to the other side. So it will become R upon R dash will be equals to 25 upon 1. Or you can say that R is to R dash equals to 25 is to 1. Or we can just simply write 25 is the answer. Okay. I hope you would have got this question. Okay. Now the next question. This question. So how would you connect 3 resistors, each of resistance 6 ohm? Okay. So that the combination has a resistance of 9 ohm and 4 ohm. Okay, this is the same as we have done previous question. Okay, see, but the main thing that we should look here is, see, if we do the maximum resistance, maximum means 6 plus 6 plus 6, 18 ohm. That is also not the case here. Okay, if we take minimum resistance, we join in parallel 1 upon 6, 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6. That means 3 upon 6, 3 1 ja 3, 2 ja 6. So R dash equal to 2 ohm. So that also answer we do not have. Okay, so here we don't have any of the answer, neither the 2 ohm, neither the 18 ohm. So we cannot connect them into series, or we cannot connect them into the parallel. What we should use for both? We should have the mixed combination, either in series or parallel, or in parallel or series. So as I told you, if we do not know how to connect them, then we can draw the probable combination. So one probable combination is when all of them are joined in series. 6, 6, 6. I have already done. So this is 18 ohm. So this is not the answer. We just discussed this part. If we join them all in parallel, 6, 6 and 6 ohm, 6 ohm, 6 ohm and 6 ohm. Then again we have got the 2 ohm. So this is also not the case. So this is also discarded. Now we can have some more combinations, like we can join 2 6 ohm resistors in parallel and 1 6 ohm resistor in series. Okay. Now let's check this answer first. Okay. 2 6 ohm are in parallel. So their combined resistance R 1 upon R dash will be 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6. So that means we got the answer 2 upon 6. 2 1 ja 2, 2 3 ja 6. So 1 upon R dash equals to, we got 1 upon 3. That means R dash equal to 3. Okay. Now R dash and 6 ohm are in parallel. Okay. So that means total resistance R will be equal to 3 plus 6. That means 9 ohm. Now we have got the answer for first. Okay. See, for the first part, what should we do? Connect 2 6 ohm resistors in parallel and 1 6 ohm in series to the parallel combination. Okay, and to better describe it, we will make this diagram. If you make the diagram which I have described here, then this will give all the explanation that we want. Okay, now we will go for the second part. In the second part, we have the 4 ohm. For the second part, we can have this arrangement. Let's say we have joined 2 in the 6 ohm in series, and then other 6 ohm resistor in parallel to that. Okay, now let's calculate this. Okay, so now 6 ohm and 6 ohm are in series. So it means that R dash will be equal to 6 plus 6 is 12 ohm. Now this R dash and third 6 ohm resistor are in parallel. Okay, so that means 1 upon R will be equal to 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 6. So their LCM will be 12 ohm. So we got 1 plus 2. So 3 by 12. So 3 1 ja 3, 3 4 ja 12. So we got 1 by 4. So that means 1 upon R equals to 1 by 4. That means we got R equal to 4 ohm. Wow. We got the desired result. 4 ohm. So now we can write the answer that connect two 6 ohm resistors, 6 ohm resistors in series and third 6 ohm resistor in parallel to series combination. Okay, so this is how we can do this question, and according to the diagram, when we will make this diagram, so this will give the more weightage, more explanation to our answer. Okay, I hope you would have got this question, how to combine different resistors so that we can get the desired resistance. Okay, so all these are the mixed combination. Now the last question of this video, last numerical question. Okay, we will take some more numerical questions also into the later videos. Okay, so here we have the hot plate of an electric oven connected to a 220 volt source. Okay, so we have potential difference is 220 volt and the resistance of the two coil A and B is 24 ohm. That means resistance of each coil is 24 ohm. Okay, now they may be used separately, means one at a time, in series or in parallel. So we have to find the currents in the three cases. Okay, so let's find the current in first case. First case means used separately, one at a time. So in this case we will take the R 24 ohm. So here it will be R equal to 24. Okay, so that means I equal to V upon R, that we have learned. So that means 220 upon 24. We divide by 4, 6 are 24, 4, 5 are 20, 4, 5 are 20. So we got 55 upon 6. And when we divide them, we got, so I equal to 6, 9 are 54, shining 1.6 are 6, 4, 6, 6 are 36. So 9.16 ampere current approximately we will be getting in the first case. Okay, so now the second case. See, in the second case, we have the two in series. Second case in series. So first we have to find the total resistance. R will be equals to 24 plus 24. That means 48 ohm. So now we find the I. This is I1. This is I2. Will be equals to V upon R2. Okay. So that means we have 220 upon 48. So when we divide them, we will get 24 1 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, 4 5 ja 20, 4 5 ja 20. So we got 55 upon 12. So when we divide this, so we got 4.58 ampere current in the second. Okay. Now we will go for the third case. So now in the third case, they are in parallel. So in parallel, we have to find the resistance, that 1 upon R equals to 1 upon 24 plus 1 upon 24. So this will be equal to 2 upon 24. So we got 2 1 ja 2, 2 12 ja 4, 24, so 1 upon 12. So we got 1 upon R equals to 1 upon 12. So we got R equal to 12. Now we will get the I3 equal to V upon R. That means 220 upon 12. So we got 4 3 ja, 55. So we got 55 upon 3. So we got 18.33 ampere we have got. Okay. So this is the answer. So it's C. When we took them individually, the current was 9.16 ampere. In the series, current became half. And in the parallel, the current became double, because in the parallel, the circuit resistance becomes low. So the current becomes more. Okay. So students, these are some questions that we have covered today. There are many more questions that we get on this. So for many more questions, you can write to me for practice questions. Even I will come later on. Okay. Once this chapter is over, then I will cover few numericals which are very important and comes into the exam. That I will make the video just when we finish this chapter. Okay. So I hope you would have understood this. So these questions, and this will give you the idea how to solve these questions. Okay. So dear students, in the next video, we will cover about the domestic electric circuits. Okay. So thank you so much for your watching. Write your comments about the video, any topics about the doubt, any query about the topic into the comment box. And you can write to me on the WhatsApp or email also. And you follow me on the Telegram. I have given the ID into the description. Okay. And I hope you would be getting knowledge from these videos. Kindly share it with your friends, subscribe to it, ask your friend to subscribe. And if you want to get the free notes of each and every chapter, then you can also write to me on the WhatsApp or email. And if you want to get the live online classes interactive on Zoom app, okay, either individual or group, then you can also contact me on the WhatsApp or email. We will be happy to serve you. In case you come across any doubt, okay, which is not given in the NCERT, okay, but if you are practicing the other questions and if you get any doubt, then those doubts you can also write to me. We will make another video for your doubts. Okay, so subscribe to it, ask your friend to subscribe. Thank you so much.